Sheldon, this team has shown resiliency all year long when faced with that kind of adversity that they came with last night. How much do you rely on it going into Game 2?
Well, it gives you a little bit of confidence and you feel comfortable with it, but you can't just rely on that. You got to come out and you got to work and you got to play. So just because you've done it in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen today. We got to come, focused and committed to make sure that it happens.
Execution, the top word of the day, then?
Yeah, well, execution and work. I didn't think we skated well enough either way. Both, back to get pucks or transitioning and getting out of our end when we got it. And then the execution was really, really poor. We had pucks on our stick that they just took from us, and we could make plays. We could have advanced the puck and didn't. As a result, spent far too much time on our end.
What was the disposition and mindset this morning? Did they pretty much put it behind them, or was there any anger or, enthusiasm to get back?
Well, I think generally the players were fine. Again, I think they rely on the confidence that they have in themselves to be able to bounce back from games like this. They know they weren't very good. We showed them quite a bit this morning that reminded them of what wasn't good. I think that's a big part of what you go through in a playoff series is not only do you have a chance to respond and be better, but as you go through one game to the next, you get a feel for what works and what doesn't, and you ultimately get to settle on a plan and a recipe that's going to work for you to win. You go into a series against a team you haven't played a lot, and you have an approach and you have a plan, and you do some of it good, some of it not so good, and then some things will change. So that's what we went through as a staff, and then we showed the guys today what didn't go well, and we'll show them some more what did, and we just got to get out there and execute and play the way we're capable of.
Can we expect some lineup changes tonight?
I would expect some, yeah.
Goaltender?
We'll see tonight.
Okay.
Encouraging to see the players take ownership of last night. They seem to a man this morning talk about the fact that this is on them.
Yeah, I think that's good. And we've got good people, good leadership. I think they felt that it just wasn't their day, and guys will hold themselves accountable. That's positive. But again, it's one thing to say it, one thing to feel it. It's another thing when puck drops to get out there and perform.
It seems like Freddie Gauthier may be struggling a little bit. Can you put a finger on maybe why he is?
I can't put a finger on it. I think that it's not so much that he's struggled, but we have a lot of people here, and I think that's been part of it. I think the fact that he's been out of the lineup at different times, you look at it and say that he has struggled, but I think part of it too is just that we have a lot of people that we've been trying to sort through, so some of his opportunity to succeed has been taken away. That said, we've been on him about being more competitive and using his size and his strength and skating with the puck, things that he did well in the regular season, that he added some skill and ability to skate the puck up the rink that we haven't quite seen as much in the playoffs here, and it's harder to do in playoffs because things are tighter. So he's just finding his way, but he's had a real good season all season when you look at the big picture for him, and made a lot of positive steps, and we want to make sure he's just keeping on a path here. And sometimes steps in your development don't always happen on the ice in games. There's things that can happen when you're watching and you're having to fight your way into the lineup and find your role and all that kind of stuff. That's just as valuable as playing every day. And I look at a guy like Kapanen and what he's gone through this playoff, and I think he's really matured in the development through the playoffs of him finding his way, earning his spot in the lineup, and making an impact has shown huge growth. And Freddie's another young guy going through that.